A good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Rome Total War's Rebel campaign. You join me with a Casa Soraya being put under siege at Rome. Yes, your eyes don't deceive you. Rome is actually under siege. It says 5 turns till surrender here. And I don't know what's going on. I guess what's that? Sextus here appears to be the one doing it. Yeah, there we are. You can see him there, putting it under siege. I suppose once Rome had been taken, Acas was now the new power to overthrow and let the anarchy reign. I'm just gonna see what happens there. I honestly don't know. It does say 5 turns. Maybe when I end my turns, we will find something out. God only knows. God only knows. Oh well, right. We've got a few little campaigns to get on with still, and I didn't want to just leave it here. We've done so much. We've obviously taken out the major threat in killing Rome and having 70 odd regions now at this point. 72. There we are. But I don't know. I thought let's go and finish it off. There's some stories still to be told. So we've got our friend, the Calici over here. Or see, 57. He needs to finish his job before he gets the chance to fully die happily, having retaken everything. So there's some Spaniards over there that need dealing with. We will let him. And oh yes, we've got Gaius the Harsh who joined us with some of his 8 Chevron Hastati. He will be he'll be helping take over the Spanish territories for us, the Iberian territories. So we obviously have that to do. We have Esteban Berenice. Esteban Berenice over here, 52. He needs to finish his job and go and take Carthage very soon. And there's also the job of dealing with the Numidians, who currently have a few sieges going on. Started to poke at us. Obviously, we have the campaigns into Germany and Gaul themselves. I'm starting to build up some forces. I've got Spartacus over here with a nice army. I've been sending horse archers and Pontic Cav all the way from over this end of the world to go and supply our armies. There are indeed ships constantly, and I've been doing this for the last 20 turns on this game. Ships constantly delivering new and new troops from the east across the map, picking up more and more of the men as they go, and they are doing their job. You can see there's another ship over here. This ship is most likely one of the ones headed for North Africa because we need extra troops to go and help over here. In fact, we have got our relief force ready to go and deal with Numidia here, which will just be lovely. So we got that as well. But I think today, really, where we're starting off is with some of the Scythian campaigns, because we've got Syria to finish off, and quite a few of these are well underway. We've got 1 turn until Campus Solani's done, and we've got 1 turn until Campus Civii is done. Once we've done that, we'll be pushing forward into Vicus Vendinae and also pushing into Campus Sarmatian over here. In fact, there was just a really good battle over here. I'll show that to you just after I've done with this little intro here. But basically, we've got some of this to mop up. So we'll start off by mopping up the Scythians and the Parthians in the north, because our good friend Philip of Taxter here is a good old Armenian chap. We want to give him a chance to shine. More importantly, Parmenion Victor. Yes, our bloody conqueror himself. Parmenion of Aradouche originally. Well, he's had a great time in his Black Sea holiday, but we need to give him a little bit more of a job. He just needs to finish off the work over here. There are an awful lot of generals. So apart from the Armenian chap who we've picked up, he's pretty much it. So we've got these two to come and finish them off. Femiscari does have a few troops. He's actually getting some hoplites out, but no, we won't be able to do anything with that. The Amazon chariots are long since used up, and I think currently stationed in Rome, aren't they? They are currently under siege in Rome. Some of our Amazon chariot ladies. Just lovely. It's great to be back with this game. It's been about 6 weeks, 4, 5, 6 weeks since I finished my campaign, and now it is time to just evaluate where we are with our troops. Go and get some of them freshly retrained. We will leave, obviously. I've already sent the Spartan lads up north, so they'll go and do some work. But yes, we'll just leave Sextus besieging Rome and see what happens with that. Might be amusing. But basically, I'm going to start building up forces to go and conquer the rest of the territories, because I don't think it'd be right to, not finish up the game. One thing I do need to think about, though, is Britain. I can't get to Britain without boats, and let's get a random spawn, which hasn't happened for a while. The barbarians can't get boats, so I'm going to have to send some around, so I need to think about that right now. I'm sure I had some boats on that very, very job. Where are you? Here's a little fleet. Their job is to go around here through, what is it, I don't know, the Eye of Hercules, whatever it is, through the deaf little pass here, which leads into the edge of the world will you drop off to your death? Ah! Sorry, headphone users, that really caught me out. I wasn't expecting that. 1 kill, oh no. Oh, I'm really sorry, headphone users. I'm sorry to my future editing self, because that was, I wasn't ready for that one. Turns out there are some Spaniards still to kill over here. Right, they've got to go down in painful fashion. Shame I can't train dogs. I really want to kill some troops with just some dog armies. That'd be fun. But there we are. We'll just keep training up our force here. We need to keep on pumping troops out of Marseille because it is lovely. We're gaining like 50,000 a turn nowadays. Yeah, 50,000 a turn. It's just beautiful. Finally pumping the money. I played the money very tight at the start of this game, but now it is time to really plough forward. Yes, just lovely. Right, okay, I'm going to just have a little tinkle around the map, fiddle with my armies, get them set up. What will probably happen in these few epilogue episodes is I'll probably focus on one particular area. So I'll try and largely focus on the Scythians and the Parthians for a while, and I'll just hold back on these other areas until I've kind of built up the forces. It'll just be easier that way to kind of focus on certain areas as focus on certain areas in the episodes. Otherwise it might be a little bit more diluted and a little bit more strange viewing, a bit more hard to follow. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go check around. I've got a lot of agents being pumped out of these barbarian settlements because obviously I can't get any troops as soon as I hit the barbarian towns. So all of this land here is all nothing I can train out of. So I'm just going to have to be making sure I'm pumping my troops out of these more southern civilized territories. But it should be worth noting that Segesta over here and Segestica and Salona, are very, very good at pumping out some of the hoplite units. They are Greek in their culture, which is just lovely. It's just what I needed. So yes, lots of forces building up in this kind of area of the world, and they're all just being sent nice and north. Marvellous. So we have to deal with Palacus here, who, well, he hasn't got an awful lot in here. Not sure why I didn't just charge in earlier. We'll let Aaron be controlled by us, because honestly we won't really be needing him. We are lacking in range units. That's probably the main problem with this here, but they only have a couple archers. Yeah, and one horse archer. Let's head in then. Okay, we're just going to quickly get ourselves into a defensive line here. Archers generally fall back from the walls. That's how I will do it. Hoplites are in position. Let's get the phalanx down. We have like a proper old school phalanx here. Just a massive phalanx line. Honestly, we don't even need to waste our arrows on these lads. Sarmatians, you might as well charge those archers since they are all lost by themselves. General, you might as well come in and join. They won't be happy for very long. No, indeed, they are now routed. Are those axemen just going to arrive? That's fine, we'll smash into them in a moment. And the general... We have a massive charge bonus on the Sarmatians, so they'll do some good work. Axemen don't rout straight away, but honestly, they won't be very happy after another charge. Wow, that's done a good job there. Pull out again, Sarmatians, and the general will finish the trap. Well, oh, they really held on quite well there. I was quite surprised. They are being very stupid with their army. They could have made this awkward for me with all of their archers, but they haven't. We are just slamming into them. They are, well, crippling, crawling, dying. Painful, painful death for them lot. Horse archers go and pin them straight away. Don't even give them room to breathe. Send my horse archers out as well. They don't really have anywhere to retreat to. Ah, the general's just turned up at that point. Do I want to take on the general? Not right now. Let's just pull back. Right, lads, you pull back. We'll lure the general forwards. Said we'll lure the general forwards and not face him over here. Thank you. Right, you get yourselves back behind the line. Same with you. And if he wants to run into phalanxes, he is more than welcome. We have plenty of them. So all cav, ignoring the chariots, just get yourself into this sort of position. There we go. Right. General's going to keep coming in. It's going to run into phalanxes, and these lads here are going to start throwing some javelins in. Got some shots coming into us now. No, they don't want to run into a phalanx. Hardly surprising, but they're going to get the javelins in the back. They won't like that. Albeit only like 2 men died, but the hit points will be gone. Right, let's go and send out these two to go and deal with those archers, because they are going to cause us some annoyance. In fact, at this point, infantry, you might as well all just get running at them. We'll just do it that way. Oh, they're running into us now! Don't put your phalanxes away! Oh, you ridiculous, ridiculous people. I'll just smash into them, lads. Honestly, you'll die, but let's have all units in on them at this point. Yeah! You just shoot, please. That's fine, they're fleeing, but that kind of... Oh, this is just a waste now. It's just a waste, but honestly, lads, you go back on to flee. Thracians are in now, and we'll let them do the work. Right. Horse archers, you swing yourselves back over here. Amazon chariots have got him absolutely terrified. And there we are, just a huge mass of nonsense. Sarmatians aren't very happy, but there we are. We've caught out their horse archers. Have we? No, they didn't quite react to that. Oh, well, we'll just... No, they're done. They want to fight us. General's coming in to help. And that'll be the job done pretty much. They're largely all routing. It's just a few little remnants to pick up on now. Our horse archers actually gave up against theirs, which is just annoying. But we can chop them down. And the battle is done at this point. We're just chopping them down. Posthumus is really going to gain a very bloody reputation for this, but there we are. He's just chopping them down. They are all going to be slaughtered. Go and kill that last lad. He's just going to reset the timer, but honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. He'll be dead. D-E-D, dead. And that's our victory then. Rome will be amazed. Rome and a cast will be amazed. What a stupid and overly bloody battle that was. There we are. Campus Civii is ours. Do you want to enslave these lot? No, we're just going to occupy them because we are friendly like that. Campus Alani, a bit tougher. Yeah, you see they have quite a lot of excellent archers and horse archers. But we actually have quite a lot ourselves on this occasion, so we should be fine. What's our reinforcement army consist of? I don't know. Who's our captain? Captain Kutches. I like this guy. Inathemaeus. He's much better. Right, well, that's at him. My plan is basically to invite them toward the front line, and whilst I do it, I will simply shoot them with the horse archers. That's kind of how this works. If these guys would like to go into loose, that would be just lovely. Pull yourselves out to loose. Same with you lads over there. And we'll just continue as we are. They are not going to be in a good state by the time that my arrows are done with them. See, this is one problem you do find with these axemen. They are pretty darn good in melee if you're just smashing through a city wall and then just charging some men in, then these guys are great. But if you actually want to go and, you know, charge a line, all that's going to happen is this. Well, the horse archer is going to absolutely slaughter them. These guys are all shooting at those horse archers. That shoots me. My actual archers are in range of quite a lot of units now as well. This is it. And then we just start to do the envelopment again. Just lovely. I love this kind of army. It's just perfect. This reminds me of playing Armenia. I might do a bit of Armenia. I obviously enjoyed doing the little guide for it. One of my favourite well, they're probably my favourite faction on Rome. So, who knows, perhaps we will go on to that too. Archers, they're not actually in your range, which is kind of weird. It's fine, you just keep moving, lads. Just keep yourselves moving around. I really don't see much problem with this. They're coming too many waves. It's part of the reason I always move mine back. A lot of people try and pin them in, and then you end up with this kind of... it does work. It can work if you really pin them close to the gate. What I tend to find with that particular tactic is that, I don't know, you end up putting yourselves into the towers. I don't really like to do that. And... oh, I didn't realise there was archers for the axemen. Yeah, we'll just charge into them. Why am I running away? Yeah, I don't know. I prefer to fall back because then I tend to find they come in little drips and drabs like they are here. And I tend to find that's a lot easier to deal with. And if you let them, if you battle them where you kind of are here, then if you try and chase them down, you get stuck. You kind of get pulled into the walls as they flee, which just becomes annoying. So, right, you pull back because really I don't want you to be doing with other horse archers. Don't need to get killed. Yeah, you see, this guy won't regenerate like a normal general will. A few javelins is always helpful, mind you. So just bring yourself back to position. We don't want to lose too many of these lads because we have to go and take out that Parthian city. And those Parthian cities always have about 30,000 units in them. Running into battle without a shirt and with horse archers behind you is not a good idea, lads. Can I just let that be known to you? They're exhausted and broken. Hardly surprising. And technically we have a draw there, but of course that means they're going to die. Bit of a silly sally there. Right, the next ones we're going to take the battle to them though. But for now we will stick with an occupation. Spanish attacking me, which is very bizarre. They're not going to win that battle, are they? Don't know why it's playing the sound music. We've literally just taken a city. There we are. Well, we might as well have this guy. Whatever. Don't really know why we've got diplomats around. Don't really know why we have diplomats. We could go and bribe people, I guess, but there's not much point of that. We might as well just, I don't know, go and kill them. We could do it a bribe, but I kind of showed you could do that. Why not? Let's do that. Well, the dockyard's always amazing there. But we can get a Pantheon, so we might as well get a Pantheon. Show you that we can get a Pantheon when we are playing as the rebels. There we are. Population growth, order, trade good. I mean, to be fair, the happiness and the public order doesn't matter. But trade, population growth, and experienced troops. Lovely, lovely stuff. Let's just get our troops pumping back out of here. That'd be lovely. Pergamum is absolutely my favourite place. It's just been so magnificent in this game. It normally makes you a lot of money. I've kind of underdone its infrastructure a little bit because of it pumping out troops really, and I've been focusing too much on other stuff. And whenever I've ever enslaved, I've tried to make sure that Pergamum's got the troops in it. So there we go. We've gained ourselves a couple more regions over here. We've gained the Scythia region, their home region, and we have gone and gained today. So pretty much what was kind of the traditional Scythia really. So there we go. Jabal the Spy, you can start heading up in this direction. We do actually have an army up here, but yeah, why not? Let's go and put it under siege. Not a particularly strong army. It's already had to have one battle. But yeah, that's fine. We'll send Parmenion Victor up. He'll do the actual battle, I think. But we'll just put them under siege, put some pressure on them for now. These horse archers are coming. Yep. This is the extra army. These guys are going to come back on the boat over towards Catase where they can get re-healed. And you can jump on that boat there. We are obviously pumping troops over here. We've got lots of men ready to go. And this is the next ever reinforcements for the Scythia and the Germany campaign. Just marvellous. Right, let's get ourselves moving in this direction then. Let's have a watchtower here to begin with. Now, what do we want to do with these armies? We really need some of those horse archers coming over here, actually, don't we? There's one Pontic Heavy Cav coming over here, but that's not really going to be enough. Not really. Who else was here? We have a lot of hoplites. Because I remember they were building up on this bridge here. That was what they were doing. I think maybe that's what Posthumus can do. Oh, he's become a local hero. How nice for him. Yes, I think it might make sense for him to swing over in that direction. Yeah, he can come and join them. That will just be marvellous for him. Over here, We obviously need some missile support to go and take on Scythians. Otherwise it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Home Sweet Home is going to get under attack. I tried to boost that by releasing the peasants, but it hasn't worked enough. They're not big enough yet. Why has this happened? This should not be happening. Manage all settlements, please. Stop being silly. I did reinstall the game, so that's probably just gone back onto that setting. Okay. Right, this boat then, you can come over here. We might have to wait a couple of turns to get that campaign under proper progress, but that is fine by me. We obviously have tons of buildings going on all over the place. Large tip of a Hagen. So do we get double experience now? Yes, we do. Double experience on our troops over here. Just lovely. Keep getting our horse archers trained up, and we'll retrain those before we send them off in another direction. You can see our money's absolutely gone ridiculous at this point. It's just gone bananas. Okay. Most importantly, we are lacking an actual general up here. Although we've got the rebel general, but we can't lay any watchtowers, which is a bit irritating, isn't it? Right, we are a little bit short when it comes to phalanxes, but we do have some. So, peasants, can you wander into the forest there? Ambush is in place. Let's send those phalanxes and these lads up here. We'll just have 2 of those, and otherwise we can have a line of Eastern infantry. It's not a lot of infantry, is it? There's a bit more there. That's 6 of them. And now we'll just start with the archers. We will just have to re-link some of these guys up from the last battle. That is fine. And there we go. So lots and lots of juicy archers. That will do just fine. Let's get these lads all smushed back together. Let's blend those. Perfect. Send those forward. Army coming together now. Send them there. And finally we have our rebel general. So that's our army. We'll stay on the bridge for now, but we'll start moving towards the Parthians very soon. Where can they get to? A little bit around, but honestly not too far. We'll just stand there for now. They're a bit out of view, but we'll catch them with our ship. They'll attack it. We'll lose. Oh no, we might win. Can we lose against 9? Yeah, we killed them. Woohoo! That's fine. Now you can stare at us, sir. Stare down at our mighty, mighty ship. How many troops are in here? Only 3, so most of their units are actually down here. Okay, that's fine. We will have that underway eventually. This chap here is just standing around for no reason. It's a good chance there's a load of family members in there. It might actually be really tricky, but we will have to see. Some more horse archers coming up to support, so that will be helpful for us. Just lovely. Just lovely. Okay, right. Generally speaking, we are just doing our normal upgrade and things. Tylis has grown, but because it's barbarian, it can't do any more. It's odd it gave us the notification as if it could do something. But we'll get the extra farms. That's always lovely. Corinth has grown. Corinth is a good old classic of our empire. Chersonnesos, lovely. Why is this? See, it says it's grown, but it hasn't. Why is it saying things? I think it's making it up now. It's just weird. Just weird. Yeah, this should be able to grow bigger because it's Thracian, not really random rebel. Yeah, it isn't normal barbarian. It's the Thracian kind of rebel. But there we go. Right, I'm going to get myself set up for these next 2 battles. We're going to take out these 3 today as part of this campaign. Most importantly of all, Acacius has himself a pet lion. This is just beautiful. He has himself a pet lion, which improves his +1 command when fighting against the rebels, which is just as well because now he's got to go and deal with Sextus himself. This is just lovely. But no, Sextus has obviously called off the siege. He is wrong-headed. We forgave him. We knew he was wrong-headed. Okay, it's nothing to do with the unquenched anger or the fact that he's suspicious. He's fine. He's figured it out. I don't think we lost any troops. I don't think anyone actually got sieged out and killed. But there we are. The Cass is fine. And actually, whilst he was stuck in the city under siege, he managed to pick himself up a pet lion, which is just marvellous. Geoffrey would be proud. Some of our good friends from our adventures have been sent on to jobs ever since Acas took Rome. Ziphides the Lewd over here was sent as far away from any other human being as could be possible. Ironically though, he was just laying watchtowers around. Some say he was doing this to continue his slightly perverted and lewd actions from upon the highest place that he could possibly find. Our good friend Sextus here, wrong-headed though he might be, found himself very soon in love, and forevermore he would travel around with his Amazon chariot companion. Yes, once he put Rome under siege, he soon realised that the Amazon chariot were the real way to get on with life. So he got on his boat, and it is said that he continued to sail westward. None knew quite where he was headed, but some say he was headed beyond the realms of any known man. Ooh, Philippus of our Taxator is under attack from Prusius over here. This is such a random force that's left. This is the earlier battle that I actually in the end didn't bother showing you. Yeah, just more important things I think. But actually, we might as well get back to this force now and see if we can finish off the army that they originally faced. It's round 2. Let's head in and let's kill him this time. Here stands one of the world's most decrepit and depleted armies. Horsily horse archers. Will you lads go over there? Other cav go there. Cretians shoot at some point and general do something at some time. Lovely. They have 33 horse archers. I have, well, more, to be honest with you. Yeah, more. That's an accurate number there. More like 70 odd, but 74, something like that. All is good. We will have them shut down and let's just kill them. Dun 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 dun. Just slam into them. That'll be a bit of fun. Some Sarmatians and some other lads just charging in. And apparently the archers aren't going to flee anytime soon. Oh, lovely. If they want to swing their lads in, that's fine. We'll slam into them. Works for me, and I will hit them in the rear. If our general charges in properly. Yeah, Philippos of our Taxator probably better to do the job here than I imagine. Would you two lads like to go and just deal with them? Push them out of the battle. Militia Cav, you go and tackle those lads. Pontic Cav, you charge into the rear. And Cretians keep shooting. And he's dead anyway. Lovely work. Right, that's good. That's all that really matters. Yeah, battle is done. I thought it might be that simple.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits.
Frightened rabbits, yes. Well, Philippus of our Taxator seems to have done his job here. And, yeah, clear it from Scythians. That's really all you need to do. So, marvellous stuff. Right, this Parthian army over here needs to go down. Apparently they don't want to do it. Well, it's almost all horse archers, so we're going to go and kill these lads. Should be good fun. Let's head in. This is just a tedious cat and mouse kind of thing at the moment, really. Right, let's just get some of these lads swinging out to that wing. Let's do the same over here, because honestly this is just getting stupid now. Absolutely ludicrous. Didn't want you to be tight. Ignore what I just said. I didn't mean it. It's just silly, this battle. They're just running into a corner. Where is the corner anyway? They must be right at the edge, yeah. They're actually almost pinned in at this point. Well, they're routing 13, I guess that makes some sense. Still a little bit weird. They're only horse archers, they're not actually... Why? Yeah, well, there we are. Oh, this is just such an attritional battle of ridiculousness. We're just going to press forward into them now. Throw them into a corner. Get into the corner! Yeah! Where are archers? Have they just started fleeing? Wow, they've been completely smashed by the arrows, haven't they? Wow! Ruddy Parthia, eh? Really annoying. Yeah, they're straight out of the field. That's kind of funny. Didn't realise we were quite that close now. Amazing. Right, well, start enveloping them, I suppose. Wow, they are just routing my archers by shooting them down. It's quite annoying, actually. Normally, the archers would win this because they just outrange and outnumber them, but I suppose the range is maybe about the same. But either way, you'd expect us to have more arrows and them to be bigger targets and all that jazz. Well, okay, well, let's start getting this infantry moving. And the infantry can kind of do this. I.e., pin them into the corner. Archers. You lads all deal with them. Oh, you just shoot those lads.
The enemy general flees.
Good. Well, probably because I sent 4 units on him.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
This is just such an odd battle. Whee! Okay, and over this side. Where's the edge? Over there-ish. Sand over those lads. They are just in a corner now. They are just completely getting pinned in. The infantry is just going forward at this point. Can the infantry just walk towards those lads? That'll be absolutely fine. You just walk towards those lads. Everyone else is just dead at this point. How many have we lost? 41%, 69% of those. I feel like we could have done this a lot better, but I feel like we could have just really just charged at them and they would have melted. But this is kind of fun. It doesn't really matter so long as I can still take the city. The only problem is that at the edge of the map they might actually get away a little bit.
The enemy's hearts are full of fear and now they flee.
It's just odd. Quite why they're not just running off the map, I don't know. A few of them got away. All units attack these lads. You have any arrows, they have to obviously shoot them, but... Oh, well there we go. An odd battle with Parthia, as ever. We lost a huge amount, but at least we get some back.
Is clearly our victory.
Yep, they actually killed more. That's an unusual battle. And to obey before you command. I don't know, obeying's pretty annoying. Okay, well at least there aren't many of them left. There's still 3 full units, but there we are. We have most of our archers around. And that is most of their army from that particular base anyway. We have reinforcements, so I won't worry about it. Let's just merge a load of these guys and we'll have our army back together. All is good. Yeah, that's about right. We might as well merge some of these guys. Okay, it's a different unit. That's probably why they didn't follow the instruction one of those times, because I probably double-clicked on that particular unit of archers, not actually archers in general. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Those guys can head into them. And really, Parthia are nearly done at this point. Campus Sarmate is under siege, honestly. Parmenion Victor. Oh, he's got a beard nowadays. There we are. Bloody Conqueror. Lovely. Yes, he's got to go and finish off those lads. And then we've just got Aaron over here with his 9AA. That I've never liked this chap. But he used to be in Pergamum. And you know what? He can finally do something useful and go and kill the the Scythians over there. This is actually not a... You know, it's got some hoplites in it, but it's against Scythia, so not really the ideal army for it to be facing, but there we are. But yeah, things coming together over here. And indeed, it is time for Parmenion Victor. Oh yes, this chap really turned it around. He had some dodgy first days in the job, but there we are, Captain Codebug over here. This isn't going to be much of a battle for this army. And normally I've got the army of all the archers and all the horse archers and everything else over here. Where, well, we don't... Well, to be fair, they've already done the job, I suppose, but... There we are, we've got all the hoplites over in the western part of the Scythian territories. Oh well, it's fine, it's fine. We'll head in, we'll smash these lads, and we'll send them westward to help out if indeed they need it. Parmenion Victor, this might indeed be your last great victory at the age of 50. Well, at 51, I don't know. I could use you heading into the Germans. I don't know. Maybe he won't get to retire after all. We'll see. There's quite a lot of Romans who want to go and smash the Germans, and I think that's fair enough for them. Some sort of alternative history. Some sort of anger alternative history, I think. Anyway, we'll head in here and we'll deal with that later.
Men! The battle is inevitable!
Man! We can't do anything! We have to fight! Kill them all! Right, we'll fight, we'll kill them all, Parmenion. Alright, just chill. Just chill. Maybe this is how he inspires his men. I wish I'd listened to the whole speech now. No, in some ways that was just perfect, wasn't it? Right. Ram! Why have I got the archers on them? Oh yeah, they like to keep the phalanxy, don't they? Okay, whatever. You know what though, I will take these archers off because honestly, I'd rather the hoplites just actually take the rams. That'd be much better. So let's have our archers over here because I like my archers to do a lot of shooting at the start of these sort of things. So we'll get our hoplites to hold these things. Perfect. There we go. Now we've got all the archers. All of the horse archers. Yes, horse archers. All of the horse archers in the world. We are just going to drown these lads in arrows. I think Parmenion and the Pontic heavies can just hang back really for a while because there's not a lot they need to do. Okay, what? They've actually put some troops to the front. Absolute madman. We might as well go to loose in fairness. But smash it down. Smash it down. Smashy smashy. The old traditional smashy smashy order that I like to give on Total War. Just perfect. Right, archers. Basically, bring yourselves into that kind of a position. And all the horse archers, you might actually go loose as well because they have archers, but we can do the same thing with you too. We're just going to go and do that. And if you get shot by the towers, I honestly don't even care. Well, I probably do, but we'll sort that out in a moment. Yeah. We'll run over here. We'll get out. We won't get completely shot by them, lads. It's fine. We getting shot over here? Of course we are. Probably isn't actually an angle over here. You know what, lads? You don't worry about it. You just stop getting shot. That'll suit me. Just run into a big pile of horses. No, just run close to the tower. Why don't you? Absolute nutters. Right, well, let's speed this up because it's getting themselves shot right now, which is just funny.
Our soldiers are at the gates.
Anyone's getting shot now are these lads because they're still a little bit too close. Fair enough. Absolutely gone. Oh, I just love overwhelming archery force. So horse archers over there. They're not even the noble archers. The thing is, we've attacked so early in this game where even now, even when I've actually spent quite a lot of turns setting up for, you know, the post-Rome invasions, honestly, they are not teched up at all, my enemies, and that's really how you got to do it as rebels. You can't really deal with it once they're teched up. It's going to be awfully hard at that point, but oh, beautiful. They have done their work indeed. And now I'm just going to send all of the cavalry. Go into those lads and kill them. Just marvellous. I don't think all the rams have done their job yet. And I'm going to do what I normally do as Scythia, which is when I'd normally send all the... Thank you, mate. I normally send all the axemen through just to chop through anything in my way, but then just send 1,000 horse archers in and drown them in arrows. Drown them in all of the arrows. Beautiful. Just lovely. The walls are being smashed down. Our troops will be reinforced. They probably should. Drown them in horses! Look at these wow, yeah, we are starting to blot out the sun here. This is just lovely. Yes, drown them. Yes! Kill the Scythians with their own horses and archery. I should probably tell us to stop shooting because we're just killing each other now. Gods be praised. We've drowned them in arrows.
These men know their doom approaches.
The demons in so much approach as absolutely drowned them in their own blood. The day is ours indeed, squeaky narrator man, I love it. That was just fun. I mean, we probably could have done that so much more efficiently, but I don't care. That was just beautiful. That was just magnificent. I love drowning everyone in arrows, especially when it's ironic. More could you want? It's Roman! Have you made it right? Oh, it's made it Eastern. This is Armenian! Yes! Thank you, Armenian lads. These are all Armenian archers and Armenian horse archers, aren't they? So we've managed to make it Armenian, at least for a turn. Well, let's take advantage of that and retrain our horse archers. That's just lovely. You might find after a turn it flips back. It does do that sometimes, where it just dies after a turn. But for now, that's lovely. We've got ourselves, yeah, some Armenian stuff. Actually, I might go and cancel some of my money spending elsewhere. Yeah, well, I've just lined up 8,000 things. And then I'll go and buy myself something more Armenian. That would just be lovely. Such as communal farming. Actually, I suppose over Scythia that probably is fairly... Let's get a trade caravan before it changes, because that one I won't be able to do with many factions. That's just lovely. And yeah, as I play the game more, obviously it does become more and more apparent of being careful which troops you use, obviously, to take the city, because it does have an influence. Generally speaking, there's a base culture, isn't there? But I seem to be able to flip this one to Armenian, which is a little surprising. I wasn't that far off the Armenians could manage to do it. But there we are. With enough Armenian troops, I've done it, at least in the short term. So that's just lovely. But then again, in that guide video, I did manage to turn the British territories into Romans. So, yeah, we'll just have to see how much of an influence we can have on that in the future. It might be a way of being more careful with where units are spawning from, and just kind of using the Greek, the Armenian Pontic troops, bit of Parthian, bit of Egyptian. So you've got the lovely archers, the chariots, the horse archers, the Pontic heavy cav, the hoplites. You can get heavy peltas out of these Greek ones eventually. What do I need for that? Practice range. Yeah, I think I'm going to develop that up a lot more for that. Don't know if any of my other Greeky ones can do that currently. You're too small, so you haven't got there yet, but you will be able to at the next stage. Cadonia is obviously flipped back, which is just annoying. Pergamum's the most weirdly misdeveloped city ever in history, because it's got the royal palace, it's huge. It's got a pantheon being built. But, yeah, it's just got a basic trader, basic land clearance, basic sewer. Militia barracks is alright, but just all these really basic things. It's just too early in the game. I didn't have money for too much of it. I just really got my barracks out and got the temple out for the experience boost. Because my troops are getting crazy experience out of this thing. They do it more tradable goods, because this is a great city to trade from. I mean, I think it's one of the better cities on the game. I mean, it has an awful lot of trade goods here anyway. It has, silver mines, textiles, wine, timber. It's a great position, all these trading posts around here. It's just lovely, the old Troy site, I suppose, or supposedly around there. Well, actually, we've got some hoplites lining up to be taken away here. Let's send our little fleet of boats over here. We can send them onto the ship. Nope, you onto the ship, sir. Just lovely. Bring your boat over here. I think that's what these ships are supposed to be doing, isn't it? They've already been doing that before. That's just lovely. Finishing Parthia should show itself to be fairly simple. This guy looks pretty good, mind you. Wouldn't have lasted too much longer. It's a shame this one isn't the one joining me, actually. I could have used him, but I suppose he's quite old at this point. Architect! Yes, he's just been sitting here building in Campus Sakai forever. It's a bit of an odd one, the Parthia, having this in some ways, because it doesn't help them. It really just hinders them. They can't really do anything for their empire. It's a bit of a shame, really. They could have made Parthia a little bit better on this game, or I don't know, just a little bit more like what you'd expect from them, really, because I don't know, they're supposed to be like Rome's big sort of empire that they couldn't beat, and I don't know, they're just a bit of a damp squib on this game, I tend to find. But there we go. Not the end of the world. Priest of Zoroaster. How lovely, how lovely. Right, well, let's go kill this lad. It should be simple enough. He's only got a few chats with him. We'll go in and slaughter. Let's go. How long have Parthia had to build up a decent defence? And there isn't even a tower on either of these corners. It's absolutely woeful. Just ridiculous. Oh, right, lads, you bring yourselves forward. You get yourselves a shot. Same with the horse archers. You might as well all be right there, because frankly, they're not going to stop you shooting them, apparently. Oh, it's just lovely. It's the end of Parthia right now, and honestly, they've never really been anything to me in this game. Oh, they're not happy. They are not happy. Drown them now. We're just going to drown them in arrows today. Oh, look, they can shoot that with fire. I think they hit their own gate, though. I don't know if they've hit us at all. Yeah, smash, smash, smash. Smash, smash, smash. Smashy, smashy, smash, smash, smash. To be fair, these towers do try. I think the chance of them ever actually hitting is almost none. Yes, good old Roman military engineering. Woohoo! Right, well, we'll just get our infantry in first of all into a position just so they can't do anything to us. And we'll block up these side streets. I mean, the thing is, as well, is that these kind of eastern towns are so deadly with spears because you just block them with one unit. And that's the thing when you play on this medium-sized. Well, this is large actually, rather than huge. It's like unit scale, but it only takes a couple to block it up. I mean, on huge, it only takes like one. It's just ridiculous. But oh well, right, we'll get our archers in and try not to block the actual entrance. Horse archers. Do you fit anywhere in this town? Possibly not. We'll have to work that one out. All of the arrows in the world with a phalanx just to be safe. It's just beautiful. And the general's going to get himself killed here. We don't have a lot of phalanx, but we have just enough. He doesn't even use his javelins properly here. It's just going to be horrible. Oh, you got through the other side. Crazy, crazy king lad. Well, he's a decent faction leader. He's really fighting properly. He's managed to rout the hoplite. Well, that isn't really any achievement, is it, in life? Oh well. All missiles shooting at their king. In fact, to be honest, he's barely taken damage to our terrible, terrible hoplites. Oh well. I think there's my infantry in there at this point because my archers can get chopped down now. That's not really the point. They've caused a massive amount of chaos here. This is kind of stupid. Oh well. Alright, all units, just chop them down. Just hand to hand. There he goes! He was a brave and noble warrior, in fairness to him. Yes, well done, Ferrates. You were actually a noble fighter. Oh, that was the last man. There we go. He fought to the very last chap. They did. Well, it wasn't that many kills really, but as ever, the Mr. Hoplites proved themselves to be absolutely useless. But there we are. Campus Sakai has fallen. We'll just occupy that. And we've got ourselves a young Thruxer here. Very, very nice. He's unusual. Yes. Yes. The spiders in cahoots with his enemies. Well, I feel like that can go bad down the line, but we'll see about that. It's fine. It's fine, because his job is going to be much like Zippides the Lewd down here. General. Yeah, Zippides the Lewd. Yes, see, I know my characters, damn it. Just put in watchtowers across the desert. And that's what you'll do over here in the steppe as well, sir. Thank you very, very much for your good, noble cause. Okay, so we've taken that, and their reinforcement troops have now joined us. Yep, this guy's a bit more dull, but you know what, it's something. You can also lay watchtowers, that's absolutely fine, sir. Thank you very much. But, you know, yours are more useful. His are just in this pointless territory over here. Okay, just lovely. Right, well, we have all the Caspian caviar nowadays, so that's lovely, 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 and I just don't even care about the fact I killed Parthia, because in my mind I killed them 20 billion years ago. In fact, let's just disband our unit in this territory, because honestly it's so small, it honestly could really do with some population. Not that it really matters at this point. But we might as well send them over there. Because we might as well. Lovely. Osakia, how are you doing? I do like the fact we've got Armenian settlements over here. Although I think this one flipped. Yes, it flipped. It's a bit of a shame. It flipped to Scythian. We didn't quite manage to build the trade caravan, so it's now stopped. Which is a big shame. Oh, well, it's not really, because the game's done. But, yeah, it's a shame. The culture can just flip a little bit after turn 2. Phapsis, they've actually wandered away from Phapsis. They were actually putting us under siege before. There we go. Our troops are building. I wouldn't worry about it. We're having our Egyptian chariot armies land. They do deliver every so often. I think that might be a last delivery. Oh, these guys just in the middle of nowhere. There is actually one more boat coming at the moment. I can remember that. So as I have been going on this Scythian and Parthian campaign, I have just gradually been sending my troops into position for the other armies, for the other campaigns. You see, yeah, plenty of horse archers and some chariots just to help us out over here in North Africa. So next time it'll be North Africa and Spain, and we'll finish them off. So that'll be into Carthage, Numidia, and Spain. Honestly, you would have seen what's happened so far. There is a full stack army somewhere. Maybe most of it's back here now. I can't find them, but God knows what's going on with it. We'll send a spy back to here next turn. But yeah, Spain don't seem to have a lot to offer. They just put Numantia under siege, and then as soon as I walk out the city, they just run out. I haven't bothered to show you that because it's honestly, it's just been every end turn they just put it under siege and then they run away. I do actually have Ghost the Harsh here in Parma nowadays, which is lovely. He took that off the Carthaginians. He's going to few Iberian infantry and some round shields. He's going to join the campaign in North Africa, as indeed is Cassisareus, who is coming over here towards Lilobaeum with his good friend Cornelius Brutus in the pink, but a poor trader, so it's fine. He'll trade his life for a load of Numidians instead. It'll just be lovely. I think I'll need Carthage itself to man over here, Eshemesh Baranish. He's going to get on with that soon. Luckily, this campaign in Scythia hasn't taken too long. By hasn't taken, I mean it isn't over yet. But that is the last thing we will do. As I am my turn now, we will pretty much be ourselves ready to go and kill Scythia. Ooh, and the Scythians have actually attacked Posthumus here. And yeah, to be fair, I don't blame the game for saying it's not very good for him, because yeah, we only have infantry here and this is Scythia. So this could be fun. Posthumus, you've had a good life, but Vanquisher and a local hero. But even your cook might not protect you from this one, because honestly you might struggle. Confident in defence though, so that's lovely. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this one. Don't know how we're going to take all the horse archers. Let's head in. Right, so I'm going to do a bit of a corner here, and I'm in my corner. What I essentially plan to do is, well, use the rubbish troops as, well, arrow bait basically. So yes, they can take the shots. Just stay on defensive, lads. Oh, they're actually going to charge the phalanx. Wasn't expecting them to do that. Wasn't expecting them to charge into these phalanxes. But that's kind of okay. We can do some holding work, but we're going to lose our. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of our bait at this point. In fairness, the militias will do okay for a while, for a little while. Posthumus here just hiding behind his actual hoplite line at the rear. This is a fun, stupid battle. I like it. How many have they lost? That's the time, Thomas. 38% to 11. Yeah, brilliant. We're doing so well. To be fair, all our good troops, these ones at the back, but they're getting shot at now, which is not great. Not great at all. Nope. Nope. And there go the militia. Well, Posthumus, it's been fun knowing you. They want to charge into the actual hoplites. I'll actually be in a decent position because the actual hoplites will be able to last quite nicely, I would think. They actually could win this if they just want to throw themselves into hoplites. Yeah, we are just getting shot at the moment. But yeah, hoplites holding a little bit. I think they've liked charging into us, so unfortunately they've got too many arrows and haven't used enough of them up already. the main issue here. But we're just going to have a fun last stand. Let's just charge into some of these lads. Don't go through the goods unit. Oh, we just killed ourselves. I think he got killed by his own spear there, which doesn't make any sense, frankly, but whatever, whatever. You're not supposed to have friendly fire, but okay, if you want, well, we'll just keep fighting. Too bad, Posthumus, that wasn't really as heroic as the game might like to say. But there we are. I probably should have actually, well, I was quite aware this army wasn't going to have a chance against an actual Syrian force, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I knew the other army was better suited to it, but we'll let them finish the job later. Come on, you two. Charge in. End this battle. And they're done. They're done. We really did anything. That was terrible use of hoplites. Sorry, the people of Byzantium. Ah, so he does want to face our other lads, and these lads will win, I am sure. Aaron, the great man of Pergamum himself. Great builder of Pergamum. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, we don't actually have a huge amount of cav here, but we have enough, I think, to make it work on this occasion. So let's have a go. We'll probably pick a corner to start with, but we have the cav this time. Similar kind of thing going on this time, except this time I've got much more hoplites rather than some militia. Although the militias actually seem to do better than the actual hoplites last time, probably because they were actually backed up. And this time I do actually have some cav. So what I'm doing is I'm sending these lot out to go and deal with some of these cav and get a couple of them out straight away, which would be nice just to kind of clear a few off. Right, we might have just been able to pin these guys. Yeah, they have got themselves stuck. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And charge into them. These lads have to do their job over here. That is just perfect. You Bastane, you might as well just charge in yourself. And this time we have enough cav to do something. You lads get yourselves out of there before you get yourselves killed. That's too many units for you, mate, and you don't want to be taking on all of their infantry as well. So their general, it actually is their general at this point. Right, lads, you definitely need to be pulling out. Don't mind you taking on the horse archers, but you should not be taking on the general. Right, these lads have... Ooh, they're much more charged cavalry than that. Why are they... Oh, they're the extra ones. You go back over there, lads, you've done your job. Ah, they've not held. Some nations have not done the job. Okay, we now have... Yeah, so... That's fine, General. You get yourself back behind the line. You've done your job. These lads over here. Swing into those lads. Oh, he's broken. Idiots. Idiots! No. No, you're gone. You're gone, which is really annoying. Okay, whatever, lads. Hopefully we've taken out enough of some of these early units. Pontic heavies are, well, they're doing admirably, but honestly, lads, you need to get out of there. Pontic heavy cav are pretty good, but they're not going to be able to do all of that. Just run behind the lines now, lads. Run them into the spearmen if you want. We've now got a spear line to hold behind. You might as well be on do not disturb / you know, whatever that point actually is. You can deal with them. These Bastane, they have 2 hit points, which is kind of helpful. They won't be very happy with that. No, the Bastane are not happy with that at all. Those are archers. Yeah, why not? Go and kill some archers. Clear those lads out. That suits me very nicely. You guys go charge into those axemen. I think we potentially done... Oh, don't... Oh, for Pete's sake. That was not ideal time. Not ideal timing, really. Okay, well, we've caused a bit of chaos with these Bastani. And some of them are Thracians, actually, but they're a bit exposed. Bit exposed. Ah, no, the general's got a bit of fire arrow. That's a bit of a shame. Well, they've cleared off some archers. They've done some good work. At this point, I have largely got rid of their cav, which means my infantry should be able to win this battle. The general was fair. Oh, I was supposed to not send the general. I was supposed to send this guy. Don't move forward. You're supposed to be a phalanx. Stay in defensive formation. Don't ruin everything. Why would you be concerned? There's two generals here. Oh, wait, this is annoying. I didn't realise I'd sent the general out to die rather than... Hey, it's the general flag. Oh, whatever. 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 It's just a bit annoying, really, isn't it? They are retreating at this point. Try and catch some of them out. Might as well kill a unit or two. Lovely. Clear them out. Don't die. Axemen are actually tough. Yeah, just trying to catch them on the... yeah, this is the general. Why are they so obsessed with the other guy? Well, the game maybe he's got confused. Blow the horn of destiny! Ah ha 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 ha! There we are, the Axemen are gone this time. Okay, well, we've actually cleared out most of them, in fairness. In fairness, we have killed most of them. Pontic heavies, you just charge out those guys. What have we done? We lost 22, they're 68. Yeah, it's very much in our favour, isn't it? Right, we'll let the Pontics catch up, and then we'll charge in both sides. They're not happy. We just hit the front just before the back, which is not quite perfect, but it's fine. No damage done there. Right, well, we lost all our cav, which is expected because we never had enough cav in this section of the world, but we had just enough to take out the Scythians, I think, here. They are pretty much gone. These lads are going to escape. Sadly, I didn't realise those bowmen were actually not that near to the end.
Oh, Rome will be amazed at
Ah, lovely. The day is ours! The day is ours indeed. Well, the warlords gained experience each. The warlord listened to me and actually ran off rather than just dying. He would have been okay. Oh, that Spanish army are attacking Numantia for the 4th turn in a row. Utterly pointless. Okay, we have a new chap there. Lovely, lovely stuff. Ooh, yes, we've got a nice army built here with all the long shield cav. Just perfect. And Cassius Arrays will be picking up some of those lads on his way. Especially Peltas, whatever. Extra units are always welcome. A hero's death. I wouldn't say it was particularly heroic. He died by charging forward for his own phalanxes. Not even back for his phalanxes, which I kind of understand. Ridiculous. Aaron is apparently a good commander. Well, it's taken him his entire life to get around to doing a battle, so there we are. Right, I'm going to put the fractious announcements shut because we need to go and put this under siege so that we can finally finish off these darn sods. There's a few of them here. Actually, could be quite tricky as a battle, but we will see. We have the Armenians coming in to help us, and Parmenion Victor as well. It is time to finish off the Scythians. This won't actually be that easy, in fairness. I mean, I do have a lot of spears, so I guess as long as I'm sensible, I can get the spears to slowly press forward and kill them. But yeah, quite a few generals, one unit of axemen. Those archers I didn't manage to clear out, but I'm sure we can do this job. Let's head in and let's finish off the Scythians. Okie pokey. Hopefully, isn't too much of a crush at the gate, and we'll be able to get ourselves in. They have all the arrows, so we're actually going to get slaughtered as we're coming. There we are. A couple of the units are tiny ones anyway, but unfortunately we are going to have to use a couple of our guys. But these ones will be on the side, so they hopefully be the ones that get the least damage done to them as they come in. So we'll get ourselves to the gate, and then we will race our other lads forward.
Our soldiers are at the gates.
Yeah, so as they're at the gates, we need to just make sure these lads are all on phalanx. Why can't we... Oh, I don't know what's happening. Oh, we got that lad. No phalanxes, please. Okay, you guys run over here. You three, get yourselves right here at that gate. You get yourself... Yeah, you two just get yourselves over at that gate there. And as a general rule, what do I want? I want a general over there. I want my main general over here. Some pontics over here. I would like some peltasts in between those two so I can choose where to throw them. Let's have the Amazonas over here because they can help cause a little bit of a rout. Let's get these lads over here just to do some archery business. And you, Cav, might as well head over to that little bit over there. Let's get you all running. That's just lovely. Battering rams are now starting to knock down all the walls. Wall gone. Da 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 da. Wall gone. And Wally, gonny, gonny. Lovely. Right. At this point, hoplites, phalanxes, all of you. In fact, let's just click all of you at once. And all of you all at once. Right. You need to start... Oh, actually, if that's going to be like that, we can just quickly run in. And that's really what I want to be doing here. So you quickly run into that position. That would be just lovely. You quickly run into that position. That would just be perfect. And you just into that backup. All of you should be running where possible. As for these lads over here, you just slowly walk in. You slowly walk in. And you slowly walk in. You lads, phalanx is down. Start walking in. You guys start walking in. You guys just back them up, please. Oh, you were supposed to run over here and join us. Yeah, you come and join us.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day.
Okay. They're slowly walking in phalanx. Then we should just about be alright. These guys have actually managed to come in without a problem. You guys... Yeah, just kind of clog up that street a little bit. That way, that'll be fine. You lads can both move yourselves over here at this point. And come and support. Okay, run yourself into position. Right, you get your phalanx off and run. Yeah, run over there. Next one, you run into position. Get your phalanx down. These lads are not happy. Get your phalanxes down. Sarmatians aren't going to fare well there, but that's fine. Chieftain, you go there. Peltasts, that's fine. We've at least got this entrance over here fairly tied up. And that means that they are not happy because they are now routing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So these two lads need to get your phalanxes down and run into a position there. That can let my general get in. Those horse archers aren't happy. That works for me. And then my general can just get a little bit closer. Peltas, get yourself over here to support. Lovely. Okay, we've managed to get in just by having enough breaks in the wall. And they've won over there, which is just lovely. You lads, can you at this point just go and clog up? Yeah, go and clog up this street here. You might as well chop him down. That's just fine. Right, can we have 3 cav? If they are going to annoy me, we're going to need to get into them now. So charge our generals in at them. You guys block up that street. You guys are already... You're facing the wrong way, aren't you? Yes, you are. That's fine, that's fine. You just kind of block a little bit. He's not blocking perfectly by any means, but it's something. It's something. And these two lads... Okay, they're just the mercs. Hopefully we're not getting too badly damaged here. Let's just start getting our men... Yeah, just start walking at them, guys. That's fine. I think they are routing, so that's alright. And you guys, you go and join the blockade, because that would help. Very, very much help us. You do today your phalanxes down yet, lads, so please get on with it. Okay, we've gotten him. Not being bloodless by any means, but job done, essentially. You in like that. You in like that. Yeah, and that's actually what I want. Perfect. Okay, I can see... Was that heroic death? Well, it was indeed for Skillas. Unfortunate. Oh! Oh, you got way ahead of yourselves. What are you doing? Oh, my general's running away now. Idiot generals. Idiot generals. I probably should have paid some sort of attention, shouldn't I? Yeah, probably. Probably I should.
And now he feeds the carrion birds.
He feeds the carrion birds. Indeed he does. Well... Oh no, we're all going to be bird food. This is going really well, and then I ignored my generals for all of like 4 seconds. Just brilliant. Well, I should still be able to win it quite alright from this point, as long as their morale doesn't collapse. Of course, we are the rebels, so our morale will likely completely collapse. There's Aaron. I always knew he was shit. I always knew he was just terrible. We all knew it. Phalanx is down. Right, at least we have a good line of phalanxes here. Axemen, and the Peltast can just get into a position. Okay, we have our flanks covered at this point. I feel like that should be just the tiniest bit further across. Aha, the bastardi. Yeah, and you know, at least these guys are this bit clogged up. That's fine. So our flanks are secure. Well, they've got a distraction at the very least. They've got a distraction. Right, General's dead. They don't seem too bothered by that currently. Let's just see if anyone wants to do a suicide charge at me. Don't mind if they do. Kind of suits me in fairness. Don't worry about throwing your javelins, Peltast. You're kind of wasting your kind of wasting at this point. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to not have wasted my cav. That would have been the best thing to do. But let's get these 2 cav over here. Hopefully they won't all die when they run through the spears, like the last lads who did that. Right, let's go ahead and clear off these lads. Although I do need you guys to not die, so preferably... Oh no, there's the axeman. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Right. Heavy cav, you come back over there. We need a bit of cav. Now you guys just gonna lure them in, so you go and shoot that warlord. Give him a few arrows. He'll hopefully get teased. And that will hopefully do the job of putting them forward. These guys are very shaken, they're not happy. Come on. Teasy, teasy, teasy. Oh, yep, tease is done. Tease is done. Tease is done. Run back, lads. Preferably not through. Okay, that warlord is charging in. Does he want to hit my phalanx? You guys, throwing your javelins this time. Absolutely fine. Who's routed this time? I don't care. Alright, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, no, they could hit them, that's fine. So that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, chariots. You just keep yourself in a nice position there. You please don't shoot. We're going to need you to lure more of them in. This is a very awkward battle, I must say. Yeah, Scythians, as ever, just really, really irritating to face. They are kind of breaking through the infantry line a little bit here. As you might kind of expect them to, actually. Let me just get those Peltast to plug the gap for now. Thank you. Oh, God, they're going to start getting a mass rout, aren't they? Let's get a cav to go and deal with them. There we go. That's actually the general. Yeah. Yeah, there we are. Okay, that's what we needed. That is what we needed. Right, we're getting a little bit thin now. A little bit thin. Peltasts. Again, you just back us up. Chariots. You just come back here. You're good for their morale. Or for their negative morale. As long as you're alive, lady. Right, hot plate. You just come in as a little plug. That's fine. This is a really awkward battle. And I could easily lose it at this point. If anything else goes wrong, at least these are 60 aren't actually a small amount, so... Right. Send these forward. I need to put in the next warlord. Okay. Right. Let's pull these lads back again. Where are my pontics? Oh, they're getting shot by the tower. Absolutely stupid. They're standing there. Oh, God. What a waste. Okay. Come on. Shoot at them. Pull them in. Right. Next attack. They've charged into actual hoplites. Yeah, they didn't like it. That's just the barbarian cav. Not a general, unfortunately. But that's something. That's the last javelins. That's a shame. That is a shame. Right. Send him forward. There's not actually a lot here. There's a general or two left. Shoot the warlord. I might be being attacked by a few horse archers. Not a lot I can do about them, to be honest. You can send those 4 to go in charge at them. Oh, well, that did work, apparently. Go and chop them up. Chop them up. Chop, 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 chop. I think we're going to have to press this forward at this point. Okay. What are my best hoplites? These ones. Okay, these are my best ones at the moment. We're going to bring them forward. Bring these ones in behind. And hopefully it won't entirely die. Alright, you lads charge and just hope that the charge does the job. Ooh, there, yes it did. Yes, I love a charge. Punch heavy cavalry, so magnificently versatile. I love it. I love it. Okay, my units are now getting into a position. Let's get the 7 and 11 behind. Again, I really don't want them to get involved in the battle, but I do want them to do is make sure that they're there to back us up, because we're going to need just people in behind the line here, just to keep us fighting. Oh, get your phalanxes down, lads! They've charged in before we're set, which is obviously what was going to happen. Luckily, their morale is very low at this point, which is just as well. That's another enemy general fallen. There's only one Scythian left, I think. I think there's only one left. Skirmishers, can you please just run yourself into position just to give us backup in terms of people? That'd be lovely. Amazon Chariot, you get yourself here. The Pontic Heavy Cav, all 3 of you, get yourself over here. Oh dear. Right, everybody slowly walking in towards the enemy. At this point though, we are just about on the plaza, so might just need to be careful about it. But I think we've got them now. There we are. Just that last 1 or 2 there. You walk into those lads. You walk into those lads. You two. If you want to actually kill this lad, I know he's the last Scythian, and we like Scythians, but historically speaking, they kind of failed. So at this sort of era, so that we might as well make them fail now. Will you stop dying? There we go, enemy general fallen. Right, here we are. The last 2 of the Scythians are horse archers. Who put that bet on? Honestly, I suspect no one did. I suspect no one, but let's chop them down and let's have this end. Dum bum ba da 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 da. Oh, we missed his death. Shame, but there we are. Scythians are dead. Woo! That was bloody and quite difficult to fight. But there we are. We can retire these chaps. Largely anyway. Just beautiful. And there we go. Occupy. I won't kill you all because I think you earned your freedom. Faction destroyed Scythia, and there we are. That is... well, that'll be the end of episode 28 there. We lost both Skilas and Arrow on that battle, but frankly they were stupid and pathetic. So there we are. They've been with us a long time, but they weren't good enough. Unfortunately, good old Artaxter over here, Philippus, he will take over that area. And, you know, our armies here, they can swing by. They can pick up some infantry on the way, because we do have some nice infantry units that we can make use of. But by and large, yeah, by and large, these guys are ready to be retired, aren't they? I would certainly say so. Yes, I would say so indeed. Well, okay. Let's just pick up a few of these guys to disband. And I think otherwise, yeah, otherwise that'll be it then. We will leave it here for today with the job very much done. Parmenion Victor, is he going to charge on westward? I don't think he needs to, you know. I think he can leave the army with Philippus Artaxter. He can do some sweeping if he needs to, but I think for Parmenion Victor, Parmenion of Aradush, I think he can finally take his lovely grey beard. The bloody conqueror can head back to the Black Sea and live that life he's always dreamt of. In fact, I'll send him off now. He's galloped ahead and he will enjoy his life there. He'll take some Scythian friends with him. Why not? Why not indeed? Take some Scythians with you, but you can enjoy your good life. And there we are. That is Parthia and Scythia chopped down today. And I can tell you that everything else is very well set up at this point. We've got this lad over here, over on this bridge. We have these armies which haven't quite been organised yet, but they're all waiting there on the borders of Germany. We have got ourselves a couple lovely forces here that are just gathering more and more men at the border. This army over here, oh yes, you thought the Spartan lads weren't done. No, no, no. These guys came to us a long time ago, but they're still really young, damn it. And they have themselves some lovely, lovely Greek-looking armies over there on the border of Trier. In fact, they have actually crossed the border, so they're ready to pounce. And over here at Marseille, oh my, we have some druids, ladies and gentlemen. Pontius, we have a magnificent-looking army full of hoplites. Yeah, we got Diazanes here with a pretty darn good force as well. And you know what, Secundus? He's still got some good units with him too. We got 3 full stacks just about there. And they are ready to go head towards Lugdunum, Narbe Martius next time. Oscar has its defences, as does all the men over here. In fact, I think the next episode will actually be us finishing off Spain and North Africa. But the German forces are, well, they're pretty much ready to go at this point. But over here, we have, ooh, what do we have over here? Yes, we have Gaius the Harsh. Oh my, this is a glorious army, this one. I like this stuff. I think he might go and retrain Carthaginover at the next turn. But he is ready to go and smash the Carthaginians. We need to go clear off the Spaniards. But to be honest, well, yeah, there's that force I was looking at before. But we have the forces over here in Spain to go and deal with them. We have a second full stack here. So we are ready to go and do that. And most importantly, we have our forces over here. Espionage Berenice. Yes, he can finally finish his job. He's getting on at 56, as is the Calici over there in Spain. But they will come over and finish the job. In the meantime, we will need to clear these lads off. But finally, Acasus Arrhaeus with Cornelius Brutus are waiting here at Lollibaeum, ready with a second force as well. I might actually give that to Cornelius, just that he has the troops. Yes, Tantamon Epiphantes, he's retired. He's retired nowadays. He's having a nice time over here. He can retire. But these other 2 lads are going to head over to Carthage very soon. Carthage, where they have themselves several units of elephants, which is just lovely. 3 units of elephants and some Poeni infantry. So they're not looking like a joke. Much this army is a bit of a joke. But we'll see all about that next time, ladies and gentlemen. So next time, Numidia, Carthage and Spain will all go down before we have the final press forward on to the Gauls, Germany and Britain. And I think we finally have our boats getting up around here, so we will have some boats to get our troops across. But Britons are looking strong. There's some big stacks over here, although I have had a lucky little spawn here at a Bericum, so we'll have to see all that comes out together. Oh, it's been lovely coming back to Rome Total War, and to be honest with you, having just recorded that speed run of taking Rome in 10 turns of the rebels, I think it is time to come back and finish this campaign properly. Oh yes, it's just marvellous. You can see just the stream of assassins, spies and troops coming still up towards Lovasize here. That's just beautiful. Right, but for now, I will leave you with the thought of Acasus job not quite being done. He and his lovely line Geoffrey here are going to go and pounce at Carthage. Oh, yes, beautiful. But I will leave you because this has been a very long episode to record with all this set up in between. Yeah, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. It's been to know human playing Rome Total War's Rebel Campaign. Thank you and good night. Twice baked Italian is on the menu today. Infantry, come kill the Mongol scum. This is just perfect. Look at it. Look at their infantry line. It's been annihilated by their own elephants. Death comes to flying Mongols.